2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena, and nothing.
Kevin, thank you.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Powell and Covington up at the forward. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. And it's Nurkic in its center. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And tonight, Doris, two experienced teams battling.
Kevin, these guys all know how to play the game. They understand defensive rotations. They understand what's successful offensively. This is going to be so fascinating to watch with all this experience.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Shot's good by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Mitchell against McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Conley surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Powell on the double team. O'Neal gets to Conley. And Utah, another three.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Here is Conley, following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. This is it to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah.
We know that Robert Covington made his way into the NBA as a rotation player with his defense. Wow, is he good at using that length and quickness.
Powell finds McCollum. Back to Powell. Five to shoot. Lillard left side. Unloads. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Lillard's got 7.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum. This is his first chance to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And so Bogdanovich knows both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Here's Covington. Back to Lillard.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots. That's short off the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Out to the wing. Here's O'Neal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Lillard against Conley. Now here's Lillard. D right on him. Mitchell against McCollum. Here's Lillard, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's 9 points for Damian Lillard. Utah leading. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
McCollum against Mitchell. Lillard left side. Back to McCollum. Portland needs to get off a shot. And it's Lillard missing. Poke loose. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. And a wide open look for McCollum. It's good. This game is all even.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend, because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
The drive by Mitchell. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Tie game in Utah. We'll get things started in the... Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't.
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, the veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Powell. Yes, that goes in. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish. When you think about a guy like Norman Powell, who's really in the second round drafted because of elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
That's a 2 from Powell. They get it back. And the second chance effort by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to Conley. With the drive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Powell. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Covington kicks to Lillard. Misses the three. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Gay with no one around. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And got to respect the touch from Gay. Can't allow him to get into a comfort zone.
There's the pass to McCollum. Lillard way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Conley with it. Now defended by McCollum. Mitchell dishes to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, steps at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Here's Gay, following the score by Damian Lillard. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Gay kicks to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Lillard. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Feeds it to Gay. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
A three from McCollum. Good D by Mitchell. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Conley, the pass to Gay. Now O'Neal shoots the three. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Portland. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Lillard surveying the D. Here's McCollum. Powell, the pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard from outside. Gobert pulls it in. To the inside. Puts the move on. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Can't fall for Gay's pump fake there. It excels at getting the D in the air and going right into you for the foul.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Gay. 7 seconds left to play here in the half. Down low, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Three-pointer, Lillard. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter under...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Jazz trail by 7. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
McCollum outside. Zeller passes to Simons. McCollum up top, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Three-pointer, Simon.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
There's the feed to Whiteside, and stolen by Zeller. Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Zeller. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Ingles passes to Oni. Clarkson on the wing. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Oni. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
6 on the shot clock. Oni passes to Clarkson. Second chance shot. From 12 feet out. Offensive rebound. Right side. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Portland. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The wide open look here for Ingles. A miss that time would have put him up.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Snell, the pass to Zeller. Here's Simons.
Remaining in the third.
To end the cool streak. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson passes to Oni. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. To the wing right side. The dive for the ball. It's stolen by Nance. Snell kicks to McCollum. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. And good. At the front, they bounce off the right side of the rim. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. And the pass to Simons. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Nance. And they hit it back. Portland again missing. Utah trailing here. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Trailblazers have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Clarkson against McCollum. Passes it to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. Here's Oney. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Simons. Here's Zeller. Off the mark.
Well, that's a great contest from the lengthy Bogdanovich. Not just...
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Trailblazers lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Larry Nance out there with Zeller. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Conley against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. And here is Powell. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Jazz trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Gay in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And for Portland, they're shooting 43% from the field. Now the pass to Lillard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now here's McLemore. Covered by Mitchell. McLemore, the pass to Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. From 13.
And they shot it well in the first half, but have suffered a drop-off since then. Still, though, in the lead, so they can make up for it on the defensive end.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Passes it to Nurkic. Lillard against Conley. Here's Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert with the pass to Gay. Mitchell looking it over. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Lillard dishes to McLemore. Back to Lillard. Over Mitchell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Man, this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points. Staying active even after the shot goes up.
Conley Conley against Lillard. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Has to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. The score now all even.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Pass to McLemore.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gobert against Nurkic. Back to McLemore. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. McLemore's got his first bucket of the night. Now, here's Mitchell. He started close. Gobert with the pass to Mitchell. Out to Conley. Gay trying to break free. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard the pass to McLemore. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Covington. Gay with the block.
Yeah, you got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
And that one drops for him. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Lillard dishes to McLemore. Back to Lillard. Kicks to Powell. Over O'Neal. They grab their own miss, and Covington stays with it.
What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Mitchell. The pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Going inside. Oh, missed it. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. That was a fun night of basketball.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There goes the blue line, and here we go tonight in Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome up. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown making his first All-Star appearance in 2021, his 5th season in the league. But you ask him, he says he's just getting started. He said, quote, I don't have a...
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Outside Covington. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
McCollum against Smart. Outside Schroeder. To the paint. Oh, Covington with a block. Powell against Brown. Powell passes to Lillard. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Tatum to the middle. Here's Schroeder. The shot won't fall. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard passes to Powell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Al Horford.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Trailblazers.
And he sinks the second. Schroeder with it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Brown can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Shots good by McCollum.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Brown. Back to Horford. Outside Tatum. Over Covington. And it's Tatum missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Powell passes to McCollum. McCollum on the wing. Shoots over Brown. Lillard outside. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And now Damian Lillard has got that 3-ball swagger going.
The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Pass to Schroeder. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Lillard's got 6.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Brown against Powell. Back to Schroeder. Smart left side. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Can they get it? McCollum pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Back to Covington. Lillard up top from downtown. No luck on that one. And Boston going the other way now.
Kind of cool to see the Damian Lillard in the offseason continuing with that boxing regimen, something that he grew up with and keeps him in great condition.
Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now here's Smart. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Now Brown. Back to Tatum. McCollum pulls it in.
Not going to see that very often. His defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Portland has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Double team on Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Here's Powell. McCollum with it. Now Horford defending.
And when a big guy like Horford comes into your peripheral just as you're releasing the shot, it can definitely alter it.
Brown passes to Smart. Boston, no good that time either.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Horford for three. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
And so it's Portland. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the point. Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Back to Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Covington. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
It's stolen by Smart. Schroeder against Lillard. Outside Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
An ascending superstar. Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
Tatum at the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Powell. Now McCollum, defended by Smart. Smart against McCollum. Now here's Lillard. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Lillard's got 9 points.
3 points.
First 3 of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now here's Schroeder. Now Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. Takes the 3. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Powell. Back to McCollum. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. They grab their own miss. Nurkic finds Covington. Schroeder comes with a double team. Brown with the steal. Smart against Lillard. Here's Horford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
To the inside, and stolen by Covington. A minute 15 left in the second period. Lillard passes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Drills it from deep. Lillard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Brown. And it's Tatum missing. Tipped away. Stolen by Schroeder. Here's Smart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line, Marcus Smart. At the line for 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. Lets it fly. McCollum's shot is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Brown. Shoots over Powell. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And here's Lillard. Over Horford. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Portland going into the break up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson along. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are leading by 12. Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
It's been a surprising first half. They were big underdogs coming in. They played like they were not.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Enes Kanter out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Juan Hernan-Gomez. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Boston shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. Outside, Williams. Back to Pritchard. Launches it. Zeller with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Up top, McCollum tries to break his ice. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Richardson, the pass to Kanter. Williams on the wing. Pass to Hernan-Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Here's Richardson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
McCollum on the left side. Here's Nance. Pass to Zeller. Here's Snell. McCollum outside. From deep. Drops in the 3. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the shot starts with a good, strong base. That gives McCollum the foundation to hit shots well behind the arc.
You know what I love about Larry Nance is how well-rounded he is. A big guy who does a little bit of everything, Brent.
Yeah, he's a great jumper and a great leaper, but if you watch the cerebral part of what Larry Nance does as a big guy, man, he plays at a great pace, and he sees a lot of what's going on the floor.
Here's Pritchard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the shot goes.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Simons.
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And Portland has possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. 6 to shoot.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
3rd team foul.
Here's Simons. Clock at 6. Pass to Nance. Here's Snell. Over Hernan Gomez. Snell shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Here's Simons. He's guarded by Canner. Here's Simons. Pass to Zeller. Back to Simons. Over Canner. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Goes back up. Here's Williams. And finally they hit one. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Pass to Zeller. Down low. Here's Nance. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Now Hernan Gomez. Canner with it. And Canner with the slam.
With the size, length, and power of Cantor on full display that time.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Simons. McCollum outside. Off target from outside.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Williams' shot is good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to McCollum. Here's Snell. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the miss. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Larry Nance. C.J. McCollum is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Cody Zeller, and it's Snell in at the small forward. Here's Simons. Out to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Over Tatum. And it's Simons missing. And the Celtics shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. And Marcus Smart picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Here's McLemore. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
You got to have your heads up on defense. Lillard's going to fire that as soon as he catches it.
Pass to Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Lillard outside. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard up top, covered by Schroeder, to the wing, right side. Nurkic passes to Lillard, down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Nurkic. From the corner. Lillard can't get it to go. And it's the Celtics ball. They trail by 16. And the jam by Brown.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Powell right side. Brown with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And it's Tatum missing.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Powell passes to Lillard. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Powell. Now Covington. Lillard outside. Powell passes to Lillard. Now Nurkic. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Horford. Up and in on the layup.
Big Al wasting no time there. Nice looking shot.
Portland has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. For 3, here's Lillard. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A nice shot by Brown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Schroeder. Second chance effort. No good there. And it's Portland the other way. Covington passes to Lillard. Here's McLemore. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Trailblazers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And what a huge performance it was for Damian Lillard.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth. For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
Lillard against Schroeder. Shoots. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Smart passes to Brown. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Nurkic. Brown against Lillard. Pass to Powell. Lillard outside. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly... Is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the center position. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The kick out to Conley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Tatum. No good that time. And Utah will come the other way. Inside, Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Now here's Mitchell, hounded by Tatum. Gobert with it. Outside Mitchell. Back to Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Here's Tatum. Knocked loose. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Smart. Pass to O'Neal for three. The rebound, Celtics. And here's Smart. Now Tatum. From the arc. Boston, no good that time either. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Horford. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Tatum from long range. He can't get it to go. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
The kick out to Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the corner. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Mitchell, following the bucket by the Celtics. There's the drive, and they pick up 2. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside, Brown. 34 seconds left in the first. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. It's a one-on-one situation. Schroeder passes to Brown. From about 19, nice spin off the left rim and in.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Mitchell. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Utah Jazz. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Takes a three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Conley against Schroeder. Outside Tatum. It's Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Here's Schroeder. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Well, Grant, he hails from Germany. Dennis Schroeder, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur when he's on his game.
And also, let's not forget, I mean, he played 3 years professionally in his native Germany before coming to the association, and he has never looked back.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside Mitchell. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Buries it from three.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick and roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Outside, Brown. Takes the three. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Back to Conley. The three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Brown passes to Schroeder. Horford inside. Defended by Gobert. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting one free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or two. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. O'Neal misses. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Tatum from long range. 2 minutes. They get it back. Schroeder passes to Tatum and stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Bogdanovich, no good. The Celtics have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Pass to Smart. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder. Conley against Tatum. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. And he converts the layup. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
On offense, here's Utah. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Conley with the ball. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Boston with a rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Tatum. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this one. And Gobert with a block. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Here's Conley. Boston with a rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Boston, no good that time either. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Smart against Mitchell. Smart passes to Brown. Back to Smart. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break up 12.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at center. That's the Boston 5. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And here's Clarkson. Gay outside. Now Clarkson. Back to Gay. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Soft touch off the glass. Hernan Gomez has gotten his first basket of the night.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outside, Ingles. Over to the left wing. From deep. And it's Gay with the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Ingles. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Here's Pritchard. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Ingles.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Hernan Gomez. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. Gay with the ball. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They get it back. The kick out to Gay.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Here's Pritchard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Cantor, the pass to Richardson. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Ingles defending. 4 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And it's Clarkson missing. The Celtics have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Whiteside's got his second basket of the game.
This is where you want Whiteside finishing. In close where he can use his strength and physicality.
Pass to Richardson. Down low. Here's Canner. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Pritchard. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clarkson outside. To the inside. Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
Boston with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Richardson against Clarkson. Pass to Pritchard. Inside. Here's Canner. Boston, no good that time either.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Ingles from outside. Here's Honey. Now here's Gay. Tries again. Good D by Canner.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
For a guard, Josh Richardson has all type of length. He is consistently getting to the lane, and he can score.
Richardson against Clarkson. Gay outside. The 3-ball. No good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
You give the ball to Cantor in there because you know he's going to work hard and make things happen.
And he knocks down the first one.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
And both free throws good from Canner. Here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz out in front. They lead by 14. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1. Smart passes to Schroeder. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Gay outside. Now here's Clarkson. Gay outside. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
Pass to Brown. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ingles. On the break. Here's Gay. Here's Oni. Covered by Schroeder. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Here's Whiteside. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Pushing the action, Whiteside catches the defender a little out of position and draws the foul.
That free throw misses. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Bogdanovich has checked in for Gay. O'Neal comes in for Ingles. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Conley subbed in for Oni. A difficult situation for Boston. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Horford left side. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Smart. 6 to shoot. There's the steal. And here they come. Bogdanovich from long range. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
Now, it took some time, but Schroeder found a home with the Celtics. Now, he didn't get the big payday he was hoping for, but a short deal still allows him to prove what he can do. A great deal to bring a talent like Schroeder to this Boston team. I actually like this fit. I think it's going to work well for both.
From deep, Conley on target from range. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Smart passes to Horford. Outside Schroeder. Now Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Tatum missing. Utah's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Smart passes to Horford. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Utah, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Conley against Schroeder. From deep. And they recover it. The kick out to Conley. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. On the drive, Smart. He shoots. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Smart.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Smart against Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Schroeder with it. Horford in the high post. Knocks it loose. It's Brown on the wing. Blocked!
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
Pass to O'Neal, and here's Conley. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Back to O'Neal. Conley, he's open. Horford pulls it in.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Jazz.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Mitchell against Smart. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Smart outside. Outside, Brown. And count it.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the three. And for the Trailblazers, out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell, the pass to Covington. Back to Powell. Lays it up off the glass.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard dishes to Powell. Back to Lillard. Over Conley. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Lillard. His three-pointers off the mark. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Out to Conley. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic. Conley's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Mitchell against Lillard. Stolen by O'Neal. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. A finish, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The shot by Powell, no good. Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Covington with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Lillard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Kicks to Gobert. O'Neal from long range. Hits it from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
McCollum finds Nurkic to the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley against Lillard. O'Neal from long range. Portland grabs the miss. 11 feet away. And no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim. Jazz trail by 4. Outside Conley. Passes to Bogdanovic. Mitchell outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. To the inside. Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovic. Gobert trying to get open. Bogdanovic, no luck.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Conley against Lillard. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Pass to Powell. Lillard outside. A three-pointer, no good. Lillard's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Mitchell finds Gobert. And he hits it to tie the game up. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Gobert against Nurkic. Back to Lillard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 10 points for him.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
Now Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Gobert gets to Conley. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
and just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Gay outside for the three. Powell pulls it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the basket by McCollum.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Gay outside. The pass to Mitchell. Ingles in the corner from outside the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Gobert, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And Gobert drops them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Lillard against Conley. Pass to Nurkic. Powell kicks to Lillard. Outside, Covington. Back to Lillard. Nails the baby hook. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
And Utah making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Back to Lillard. The 3. Nurkic trying to get open. The offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ingles passes to Whiteside. Mitchell in the corner. The Jazz working the ball around now. The 8-footer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, Joe Ingles, to me, specializes in mixing up his pace, and that's how he gets these calls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Over Mitchell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Cody Zeller, hands out there with Tony Snell. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Zeller kicks to McCollum. The feed to Snell. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Passes it to O'Neal. Bogdanovich left side. Gobert trying to get open. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Zeller. McCollum with the ball. He dishes it to Snell. The 17-footer. And the basket by McCollum. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Utah the rebound. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The shot's good from Nance.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. Clarkson against McCollum. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Pass to Oni. It's stolen by Nance. Snell, the pass to Simons. Nance. Pass to Simons. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Over McCollum. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
An easy 2 points on the way. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Feeds to O'Neal. Zeller against Gobert. Out left to the wing. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Oni's got his first points of the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles in for O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Simons, the pass to Zeller. Goes up on the high post. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way. Clarkson outside. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Snell. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they're pushing it up from downtown. The shot by Oni, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. Zeller passes to Simons. Good on the 3-point shot. Simons has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Clarkson. He feeds it to Gay. He kicks to Ingles. Here's Clarkson. Offensive rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Yep, it counts. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Here's Oney. Clarkson on the wing. Over McCollum. Off on that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Trailblazers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oney in at the 1 spot. Nance, no good. Jazz trail by 9. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Conley against Lillard. And he gets it to go. Conley's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Jazz.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Lillard from outside. A shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now here's McLemore, covered by Mitchell. Covington wide open, he fires. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
On the wing, Mitchell. Right side, the pass to Bogdanovich. And now Portland on the break, pushing it up. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Back to Lillard. It's not going to go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Nurkic with the steal. As break, here come the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his fourth rebound in this one. Mitchell scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Portland no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that goal.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Stolen by Conley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Right side, Conley. 1:35 left in the game. It's tipped. Portland leading by 5. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Gobert is checked in for Whiteside.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
And here is Conley to the left side wing. Here's O'Neal, and he lays it straight in. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Back to Lillard. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is Lillard at his best. Sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Lillard against Conley. Mitchell outside. A 3-ball. And the rebound by Nurkic. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Back to Powell. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard on top. Covered by Conley. Shot clock at 6. Covington passes to Lillard. Utah with the rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. From deep. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
And Al Horford, a veteran big man. He's been doing it as long as anyone in the NBA.
And a seamless transition, GA, to where he is in his career, this self-awareness of moving team to team, but bringing both your competitiveness and your culture along with you. That's the reason Al Horford continues to put on an NBA jersey.
Now here's Brown. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Tatum kicks to Smart. Brown against McCollum. 5 on the clock. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
They double team McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Tatum finds Smart. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Lillard. Powell for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Brown outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard from outside. Rebound Boston. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Lillard with it. The dish to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the basket by Tatum.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Now here's McCollum. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
McCollum up top, guarded by Smart. Back to McCollum. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Horford tries again. The shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum finds Powell. Shoots over Brown. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Tatum no good. Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum passes to Nurkic. That one good for 2.
Well, Nurkic is so big. Does a great job. He fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Schroeder dishes to Brown. Outside Tatum. Lays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 7 points in the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Schroeder against Lillard. McCollum outside. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. There's Brown with the 3. Great D that time from Powell. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Outside Covington. 3-pointer Lillard. That shot off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by 4. And we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center position.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Now Powell following Al Horford's 3-point attempt. Lillard the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
McCollum finds Powell. Back to McCollum. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
To the paint. Nurkic with the steal. Knocked loose. And they're on the break. Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Down low. The feed to Horford. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Brown against Powell. This one for 3. And it's Brown missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Basket counts. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7. Dishes to Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Trailblazers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And Lillard gets to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream. I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Lillard surveying the D. Into into the lane, and Lillard throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Lillard outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Powell, no good. Celtics trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Up top, Tatum. Defended by Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder dishes to Brown. Horford trying to free himself up. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Schroeder.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And here is Powell. Back to Lillard. Pass to Powell. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Lillard.
Unbelievable work by Schroeder there to get right up in the guy's face and make the shot tough.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even, and they kept it close, trailing by. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons. But my goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. There's the broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting 5s in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's McCollum on the wing. Three-pointer. And Cantor pulls it down.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. Rebound by Williams.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
A 3 from McCollum buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 9 points.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Pritchard passes to Richardson. And there's the drive. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Man, sometimes there's dunks and then there's mean dunks. That was a mean dunk.
20 feet out. McCollum, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's good. And Gomez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
2 minutes.
Passes to McCollum. Lock at 6. Here he goes. And he banks in the lane. He's got 11.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Here's Pritchard. Cantor with it. Now defended by McCollum. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul.
That's his first
foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
McCollum passes to Simons. 1:19 left in the third. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Now, here's Richardson. Cantor kicks to Richardson. Cantor, the pass to Richardson. Here's Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. And now Portland on the break. Nance passes to Zeller. McCollum left side. For the lead. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson gets a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple. Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass to Nance for the finish, and Nance slams it in.
One of the things that we saw in the early part of his career with the Lakers is how dangerous he can be in transition. These are opportunities where he salivates.
Hernan Gomez. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Portland out in front, up 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter of what is still anybody's ball game. Boston trailing. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Now here's Richardson, feeds it to Kanter. And the layup falls.
Enes Kanter.
Kanter's got the game tied up here for Boston.
This is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Kanter feasting inside.
Richardson against McCollum. Simons, the pass to Zeller. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown. Here's Schroeder. And it's sent back by Lillard. Jokic against Schroeder. Lillard outside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Covington passes to Nurkic. And stolen by Tatum.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Poked away. Here's Schroeder, and Covington sends it back.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
To the inside. Here's Nurkic to the right side. Lillard finds Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
The three from Tatum. Portland grabs the miss. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Covington, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Schroeder. There's Brown with the three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Covington, and stolen by Tatum. Brown wide open, he fires. Busted, no good that time either.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
To the middle. Smart against Nurkic. Back to McLemore. Kicks it to Powell. Shot clock at 2. Here's Lillard. Good. Nothing but net. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And I think a coaching staff is okay when Lillard plays like this. He starts to force the issue a little bit.
Lillard passes to Tatum. They could use a bucket. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Powell for 3. Covington kicks to Nurkic. The pass to Lillard. Powell with the bounce pass. Now McLemore. Nurkic the pass to Covington. Brown outside. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Passes it to Horford. Over in the corner, Brown. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Boston ball.
Here's Tatum, 6 to shoot, beyond the arc, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brown.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot. And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here, that time ticking away.
There's Brown with the 3, and it's rebounded by Covington.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the 3s.
And it's good, 2 points.
Covington will hit 3s. He'll go down low and mix it up a bit too.
Smart finds Brown. Back to Smart. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they recover it. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. No good. So the Trailblazers win it. It was epic, David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great look at the Utah State. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at center. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it. And you can't measure Smart's value by the numbers. He does all the little things. I mean, he gives you toughness, courage, and sustained effort.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Schroeder against Conley. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Horford left side. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. To the right side. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And what stands out about Smart is how many winning plays he makes, Chris.
It could be a shot, a pass, a steal, a crucial rebound. I mean, you want him in there when the game's on the line.
Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Knocks it down from distance.
The floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Over Bogdanovich. Back to Brown. Here's Tatum. He can't hit that time. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Look how lethal Conley is from the mid-range. I mean, his sweet lefty stroke. Whew, nice.
Bogdanovich against Tatum. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Gobert. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Brown with it.
Oh, they need this.
And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The drive by Mitchell. Count it.
They're really working the paint now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
Now here's Smart and Mitchell over to help. Stolen by Conley. Right side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. And here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Smart grabs the miss.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen. Well, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Now here's Conley. From the arc. The Jazz again can't hit. Here's Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And here's Brown for 3. No good on the shot. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert to the middle. Bogdanovich takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Brown. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Out to Schroeder. They need this. Here's Horford. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
Oh, with the power behind Horford's movement, it's terrific. It takes him right through the contact for a big finish.
Doesn't go for him. That one is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Jazz. They're up by 10. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Now here's Brown. Gets it down to single digits. Brown's got his first points of the game. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Just too physical, smart, shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Outside Mitchell. There's the drive. A good look from Bogdanovich. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Poke loose. Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. Back to Horford. Smart outside. The shot's good. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now. Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Outside Mitchell. Over Smart. The Jazz with another miss. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And here's Brown for 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries. And you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future. It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
He's been cold and it's been hurting him. I mean, he's ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Gobert up top. It's stolen by Smart.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Schroeder against Conley. And here's Brown for 3. It's Brown on the wing.
2 minutes.
Pass to Schroeder. And here's Tatum. Defended by Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Brown. Another miss by Brown.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Inside, Brown with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. There's Tatum with the 3. No good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Right side Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Gobert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Jazz lead by 9.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Tatum. Will it go? Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Tatum shot is good.
A natural leader and active scorer. I mean, when Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's free.
Mitchell against Smart. The kick out to Conley. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Smart. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3 ball, showing great strides in the 3-point range.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individuals stand out. But what really stand out is how hard they work and how they play together.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those were some much-needed points. And keep them right, as long as they stay on the center.
And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
As they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Enes Kanter. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. Stolen by Whiteside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Outside, Williams. Driving to the basket. Kanter finds Richardson. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Williams. Here's Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And the defensive shortcomings of Enes Kanter have been chronicled. But, Chris, he's a beast in the paint.
Terrific hands. His rebounding and interior scoring are what make him an NBA player.
Clarkson for 3. Williams grabs the board. Well, the Celtics shooting around 41%. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Count the basket.
Oh, I love to see the bigs who run the floor on fast breaks. Kanter typically plays with a high activity level.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Kanter against Clarkson. Takes a 3. The rebound, Celtics.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. Richardson up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Utah leading. Here's Honey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
And flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Clarkson outside. That one goes in. And now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Pritchard. And Whiteside with a block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Outside, Ingles. For 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Ingles got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Pritchard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Clarkson for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Williams on the wing. Canner against Whiteside. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
They get the rebound. Pass to Gay. Now Ingles. Back to Gay. Clarkson outside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Canner. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Baseline jumper. Rebound, Utah. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 15-4 run. And again, it's Utah.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Pritchard. Down low. Banked it in off the glass. Cantor's got his second basket of the game.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer range.
Clarkson for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Utah Jazz, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Joe Ingles, Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Horford finds Brown. Out to the wing. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Here's Oni. Pass to Gay. Tatum with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Brown passes to Horford. Whiteside against Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Now Brown. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. The rebound by Whiteside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Boston has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Conley comes with a double team. Pass to Smart. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. To the left wing. Tatum from long range. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's O'Neal off the drive. 5 to shoot. Over Smart. The offensive rebound. Gobert finds Bogdanovic. Another shot with the clock winding down. And the jam by Gobert.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert. Protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Schroeder. Boston again missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Conley. From deep. Drops in the 3. And the Jazz lead by 20.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Brown. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's O'Neal, defended by Smart. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Rudy Gobert.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Tatum against Bogdanovic. A shot to stop the drought. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
From deep, Conley. He buries it from 3.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And you know they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound, Utah. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Smart grabs the miss. Horford outside. There's Tatum with the 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
You got to get out. You got to get out of Tatum. I mean, he's too good of an outside shooter to be allowed this much space.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for